People in West Michigan are proud of their communities, so 13 is on your side of town, showing off what makes those places special. Today we're looking at a city full of big changes located southwest of Grand Rapids, Wyoming. 13's on your side of town.
Meteorologist Blake Hansen with us. And Blake, you checked out Wyoming's Parks Department. There is truly something for everyone.
There really is, Meredith and Jay. That's right, from open space to interactive playgrounds to robust trail systems. The city of Wyoming makes sure everyone can get outside and enjoy nature.
A sense of community, a sense of pride.
21 parks in total, nearly 700 acres of parkland. From well-known spots to hidden gems, the city of Wyoming offers a recharge in nature for everyone. To Frog Hollow, a park that serves as a 100% universally accessible playground and space for children.
So what makes this special is, regardless of your ability or disability, you can find a home here and you'll be able to participate and play without transferring out of your supportive equipment. It's designed for 3 development phases of children and young adults.
The universal accessibility makes Frog Hollow a popular but safe destination.
#1 playground visited in the city of Wyoming. We have people that come literally all over the state of Michigan. It is just a well-known park, and we're really happy to have it here for everyone.
To the newest renovated park of Wyoming, Jackson Park brings new life to a spot that was undeveloped for a long time.
It is probably the newest gem in Wyoming's park arsenal, and a lot of people haven't found it yet.
With a new splash pad and playground, the park now balances a play experience while respecting its natural surrounding of being a stormwater retention system for the city. To a flagship of Wyoming, Lamar Park has been a spot of memories for generations. It's where Fort Wyoming used to be, which held rodeos and concerts, performances from Bob Hope, Glenn Campbell, and Reba McEntire.
And people will likely reminisce and say, oh, wasn't that where Fort Wyoming used to be? And it is true, it's where Fort Wyoming used to be, and it has that heritage, but we're in constant renewal.
It now combines the feel of a neighborhood park with larger community events such as carnivals, summer concerts, and holiday celebrations.
Lamar Park is the city of Wyoming's special event park. It's always about today plus tomorrow.
And if you're looking for an outdoor adventure, Wyoming has you covered.
The vast majority of our parks are developed, meaning that they have pathways, so if you want to bike or hike, you can find that in our parks.
From young to old, the Parks of Wyoming prides itself on bringing health and wellness of all levels to its community.
That's part of what parks do. They are generational gifts.
Had some fun there. If you're interested to learn more or have questions about any of their 21 parks, contact the City of Wyoming's Parks and Recreation Department.
Wyoming has 21 parks that cover about 665 acres, which offer many activities including disc golf and splash pads.
It is the 14th largest city in Michigan, and its population skews a little younger, with a median age right around 33 years old. And that means there are a lot of young families living there, and for those families, the public library is very important. And not only provides access to books and computers, it's also an important gathering place. The Wyoming District Library offers a weekly meeting for moms and their children. It's called Mama Bears and Baby Cubs. The librarian behind the program says young moms often feel isolated and need an opportunity to reconnect with others.
More and more that 80% of moms in the United States have some form of that baby blues or postpartum depression. So we just want to give space to that. And in a library, there's no expectations of a hospital setting or of a religious setting. It's a very neutral ground. So we felt like this was a really good opportunity for mothers and children to have a safe place to be.
The Mama Bear and Baby Cubs support group meets at 10 a.m. every Thursday at the Wyoming branch of the Kent District Library, and everyone is welcome.
Studio 28 opened on 28th Street in Wyoming in 1965 and expanded in size over decades into the world's first multiplex and the largest multiplex in 1988.
know, Wyoming is the third largest city in West Michigan with nearly 80,000. And about 25% of those living here are members of the Hispanic community. The Hispanic Center of West Michigan is based right here in Wyoming and is one of the reasons why Hispanic culture plays such a big role in the city.
Latinos are very family focused, and when we have a friend, it's also like very like almost like a family member. And so I feel like that heart of kindness and hard work and flavor is what we bring to this area, to King County, to Grand Rapids.
There are tons of tasty places to eat in Wyoming, but Lindo Mexico came highly recommended by you, our viewers. Here's what 13 Eats producers Amy and Riley thought about the food.
We're at the top viewer-submitted restaurant in Wyoming. We're at Lindo Mexico. What do you think so far?
It is so nice in here. It is so vibrant. The colors are amazing. There's artwork everywhere, and it smells incredible.
It smells really good.
I can't wait to dig in.
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I would say this is a perfect tortilla chip.
It's really nice and crunchy. Like, perfect crunch.
Perfect amount of salt. I love it. The chamoy Virgin Rita over here.
Looks amazing.
It looks fantastic.
And it comes frozen.
And this is the horchata, which looks incredible. It looks so sweet and creamy and delicious.
All right, should we cheers? It's so refreshing. It's super fruity.
This is
really
super coconutty. It really tastes like an island, like a little paradise here in Wyoming, Michigan. I love it. Here we have the combination platter. It looks absolutely incredible. We got some tamales, some sopes, some tacos.
We have some sopes here. We've got a lot of cheese, a lot of sour cream.
You ready?
All right, we have our topes, got a tamale.
All right,
Let's cheers.
let's do it. That's really good.
It's got a really nice base to it. I love the meat, and I'm a big fan of sour cream, so I love how much is on there.
This tamale was fantastic. It is super smoky and the sauce is absolutely delicious. I want it smothered on everything. This El Pastor meat was so good. I highly recommend.
I feel like the mark of good Mexican food is when you like eat it and you get kind of messy, like it's not very clean.
Yes, we used a few napkins. I totally understand now why this place was so highly submitted for the city of Wyoming.
It has the best ambiance, also incredible food, and super nice staff too.
Today we were on your side of town at Lindo Mexico in Wyoming.
Until next time, I'm Amy.
And I'm Riley.
And this is 13 Eats.
For 16 years, starting around 1832, the majority of the settlers in the area came from Wyoming County, New York, and that's the origin of the city's name.
We are live here in Lamar Park. You know, a lot of the plans for the city of Wyoming include turning 28th Street into a walkable, beautiful downtown, and that is all part of the master plan. So I am joined by Wyoming Mayor Jack Paul. The city of Wyoming, of course, had some downs. They lost Rogers Plaza, they lost the GM plant, you know, they lost Studio 28, but bright future ahead with this master plan that you have already started doing some things with.
Right. Well, thank you for being here tonight. George actually promised sunny and 70, so I don't know where he was looking, but anyways, I'm glad to be here tonight. Yeah, as long as in my tenure of mayor and even before that on the city council, we've always had the desire to have a downtown Wyoming. 28th Street goes right through the middle of our city, and anybody says, where's downtown Wyoming? That has turned out to be the area. And we're just having a great opportunity right now with Home Flats that has purchased property in there. You know, it involves having businesses and having individual residents living there. And we have influx now of over 400 units that are there, and we're going to be expanding that in the very near future to allow more people to live there, add some additional buildings for businesses, and turn it into a much more walkable community. We're looking to establish some pedestrian bridges across that will connect us to Pinery Park, connects us to Grace Christian University, all routes around through there that are just going to be a center that will bring people to that community.
Wow, the bridges, the pedestrian bridges are really going to change the way that 28th Street looks and bring it all together. And one of the things that's already changing is that you've invested in some diversity housing, and you have the home apartments that are already practically completed right now.
Right, they are, in fact, as they are now, and it's amazing. They've been there over a year, and I was speaking with them the other day, and their renewal rate has been like 97%.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So, which is really amazing because people are finding it to be, and they're all individuals that from all over different range of people that are working all different jobs involved in that community.
Which is exactly what you wanted for that apartment complex.
Exactly what we wanted for there.
We do want to know, though, it's not your master plan, it's not the city's master plan, it's the communities, and they had a lot of input into what they wanted to see.
We certainly did. We spent a couple of years going around to all segments of our community saying, what do you want, what do we need? And this plan, I think, puts most of that all into perspective, and we're looking forward to some, really exciting things. Back from 1965, when Studio 28, that was the go-to place. We're looking to be a destination once again for residents of the city of Wyoming and others that come into our community.
Well, thank you so much, Mayor Paul. We can't wait to see Wyoming grow and everything that the future has for it.
Great.
There is one more thing I do have to tell you about, because we cannot come to the city of Wyoming without talking about Y-Man. He was introduced in 2005 as a way to bring new businesses to the Wyoming Town Center. The superhero was part of a promotional campaign to spark development in the city, which is, well, exactly what's happening now. Well, there has been a lot of change in Wyoming's history, and one woman lived through all of it. She also documented all of it. She's lived in Wyoming since the 1930s. So let's take a look at Wyoming in the first half of the 1900s, and with a still spry 92-year-old Phyllis Joy.
When I was born, my mother's father said, "Name her Phyllis Joy, and she will fill us with joy."
Phyllis Joy Hudson Strauss has memories of Wyoming reaching back to when she was just 2 years old and her childhood home.
It had a pump in the kitchen sink with well water, no bathroom. And my mother, she paid $50 down, and it was $10 a month.
The house sat on an unpaved road. The street may have been dirt, but the memories are golden.
The street we lived on was called Berkshire Boulevard. Fancy.
Located near the old airport, she says it provided endless opportunities for adventure.
And people would come from all over and park along the fence on Jefferson Avenue and sit and watch the airplanes. So that was our entertainment.
The big excitement, though, was when they headed downtown.
And the ladies wore hats and gloves when they went downtown to shop. Dime Store Row, we would go there and sit on a stool at Woolworth's and have a hot dog and a glass of fresh squeezed orange juice. That was our treat when we went downtown.
Her life full of memories fill books, binders, and dozens of journals. And though she's traveled all over, she has never strayed too far from home.
We've been here most of our life, first as a kid, and it boggles my mind that now we're living just a short distance from there.
Isn't it wonderful to hear history from someone who's truly lived it? Phyllis, you've got a wonderful story. She's documented everything, as I've mentioned. She's got newspaper clippings, photos, videos, and she is looking for historians to help her archive it all. So if you're interested and you want to hear more, there's more of her on 13onyourside.com.
Including a business owner who's bringing hope to women diagnosed with cancer. 13 on Your Side's Joshua Vincent joins us live from Wyoming to tell us more about her. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Meredith and Jay. You know, receiving a cancer diagnosis is already hard enough. And for those women who are battling for their lives and losing their hair in the process, that just makes things even worse. So I met a cancer survivor who actually experienced this firsthand. She's doing everything she can to uplift those women as they are going through this difficult time.
I got cancer in 2004. I got ovarian cancer, of all things. And I had lost my hair and everything, and I didn't want to go bald.
Gail Vargas, owner of Costume Room in Wyoming, was headed to a party. She ordered a wig that didn't come in time, so she had to wear a wig from the store, knowing firsthand what it felt like being a cancer patient and losing her hair. She wanted to help women battling the same fight.
So then it just occurred to me, I should really provide these wigs for other women going through cancer.
Gail initially partnered with the American Cancer Society, helping provide wigs to the wig bank. But after a few years, she continued to do so on her own at her business here on 36th Street, bringing hope to women who are fighting cancer and feeling down about losing their hair.
I think you can tell right now how much it just makes me so happy that I can provide this service for these ladies. I cry with them. It means tons to me. And it's my pleasure to be able to do that for our community.
Gail says she purchases synthetic wigs to give to these women who are fighting for their lives. But it is expensive, which makes her so appreciative of any donations people send her way.
That would really help. A lot of ladies will give a donation towards the wig, but I don't. They don't have to. It's okay if they don't. But that money really helps, so that I can get more wigs for my collection.
Costume Room, a place that provides people with clothes and accessories to dress up for a day, but also a place providing a ray of hope for women battling cancer and in need of a pick-me-up, or in this case, a wig. Not all heroes wear capes. Gail is a fine example of what makes the community of Wyoming so great. Head over to our website, 13onyourside.com, and read this story, and you can find out ways that you can help Gail. She'll be the first to tell you, Jay and Meredith, that it's not about the money, but again, any amount.
Thank you for joining us for this look at everything going on in Wyoming. Check out all of the other interesting West Michigan highlights we capture when 13 is on your side of town. It's all here on 13 Plus.